Hey guys, uh, I haven't even really got a chance to introduce myself. I mean, I just kind of popped up on YouTube and here I was doing Sunday Apologetics. For all you in my group, you already know who I am, but just in case you don't, I wanted to just clear some things up. Hello, my name is Trey. I'm a Christian apologetic. Technically, I'm a scholar, but I didn't really pursue the biblical education with the scholar I was offered. With the scholarship I was offered, I received a scholarship to go to the River Bible Institute in Tampa, Florida. I did not do it. I turned it down for education in biotechnology at ECC. I did not I got into that, I was accepted, I was doing it, but then life just crapped all over me. I became homeless, a lot of bad stuff happened, and sadly I had to drop out. One of the worst things I've ever had to do. But, that's just something I wanted to say. Waldo, if you're watching, you asked me, am I a young Earth creationist or an old Earth creationist? As it stands, I am a young Earth creationist. You may realize I don't talk, even in my own group, a lot about evolution or the age of the Earth, because I don't feel educated enough to talk about them. I graduated high school with award, a logic award, and something called the Social Studies Academic Achievement Award. History is where I really shine, not science. So I talk about history, and if you want to learn about scientific stuff in the Bible, there's other people for that, but I'm not that guy. The only time you'll ever really hear me call on evolutionists is when they use when they ask for evidence. Because if you watch the debate between Bill Nye and Ken Ham, even Bill Nye was guilty of doing this. Ken Ham said nothing would change his mind, and that was kind of like the final nail in the coffin for me, because you definitely should never say that during a debate. And Bill Nye said evidence, but once again, even Bill Nye did not provide an example of the evidence that he would want. I've seen multiple things that I believe is evidence for a young Earth, but they're always explained away. You know, the evolutionists, the old Earthers, they all just make up a scenario in which it could look like that. There was a flood here, there was a rock slide, there was this, there was that. So everything that's been presented as evidence for young Earth can kind of be washed away with making up an event for why it would look like that. So once, speaking of Ken Ham, also Kent Hovind. Kent Hovind, I had the honor of talking with video phone chat. I recorded the call, and like an idiot, I deleted the call, not knowing that that was what the file was at the time I was deleting it. I regret it still to this day. I asked him about insects on the Ark. I asked him a bunch of tough questions. Can't even remember. That was like a year ago, 2 years ago actually. Right when I first started my apologetics work. Funny thing is, when it comes to the age of the Earth, I don't. I believe Ken Ham and Kent Hovind's hearts may be in the right place, but when it comes down to it, I believe basically that we don't know what process God took to make the Earth. We don't know what process He took us out of. I've looked into theistic evolution, which is of course very interesting. Quite frankly, I'm more history. I'm more apologetics in the terms of logic, morality, and historical evidence and archaeological evidence. Like I said, if you want to talk science, there's someone else for that. When it comes to the old Earth, though, I do believe that I think God made a mature Earth. Like, kind of like how we could make a diamond appear out of coal quicker than if it was to naturally happen, because we intervened and we made it that way. I think God made the Earth like a diamond. I think it's possible He made it quickly, and it didn't take billions of years like some people say. But if you believe in evolution, if you believe in old Earth, I don't necessarily care. Could be true, could not be true. But I'm sticking with the Bible for now. I don't really believe in evolution as it is commonly presented. I definitely believe something happened, but not really as it's commonly presented. Which is why, because I did study evolution, that's why I'm going to start doing more of them videos of arguments that Christians shouldn't use, so I can help educate more people on evolution and stuff like that. I don't believe in faith healing in certain circumstances. I believe we have the responsibility to help each other, hence the story of the Good Samaritan. Don't believe that if someone's dangling off a cliff, we should pray for them. We should probably help them up. If it is in our duty to do it, we should help them, not ask God for help. Having said that, faith healing, anti-vaxxers, flat earthers, you all know I'm against this stuff. I'm going to try to get my flu shot, because I work at Walmart. I'm going to try to get my flu shot from them. I'm a fan of TVC and a call for an uprising, if you know what that is. I don't agree with everything they say, however, I'll tune in every now and again to hear what they have to say. David Wood is amazing at destroying Islam. Also, another one you should look at is The Apostate Prophet. False religions, all good stuff. Just check out their channel. That's Acts 17 Apologetics for David Wood and The Apostate Prophet for The Apostate Prophet. For now, my group only has atheists and Christians in it. I don't allow Muslims or anything else. Hopefully one day that will change, though. But you atheists are all such a handful. I don't think I can handle Muslims on top of you guys. Or, potentially anything. Any other kind of religion. Guess that's really all I had to say. Having said that, that concludes this video. By the way, you've all waited for it, you've all requested for it, you've all been so direly patient. The next Sunday Apologetics, I am proud to announce, will be my reply to Waldo on biblical slavery. Tune in this Sunday. It's bound to be a good one.